Thursday. Where?
Early morning. Dawlish or Dawlish probably. So, what am I going to say? So welcome to episode 5 of phase 1. Tomorrow I've got a lesson. So me and this man.
He's nuts. Did you watch Darren Till vs Tyron Woodley? Yeah, no more now. No more. No more.
Just eating, I feel like I'm going to throw up. Right. So me and Harry are just... Where's my hat? So me and Harry are off to Woodbury. We're going to go and do some practice. I need to obviously work on my technique, what I was working on with Stuart from last time, and just kind of reinforce that, ready for tomorrow. What have you been up to? Anything much?
Played a couple of events. I've been... I'm a bit nervous now, really. I've been working for a builder, which has been joyous. I've learned how to paint, how to sand, how to knock holes in walls, a bit of roofing. Getting a bit nervous there. Why are you walking away with this? You're not going to get me at what I did.
No, I wouldn't get you in a chokehold.
I didn't put you in a proper one.
But no, you tried.
No.
You wouldn't be able to get me in a proper one.
At that position, mate, there was nothing you could have done. Once I had the elbow, mate, once you have the chin in the crack of there's nothing you could do, and I pushed out, I just didn't do it as hard as I could.
There is, because you didn't lock your arm over the top, I could have twisted into
Yes,
you.
I'm saying because I didn't want to. Once I'd done that and put my head and pushed you down and pulled out.
Just face and have you in a fight.
Okay, stand here, I'll put you in a choke and see if you can get out of it.
Well, it's not that, because I didn't know you were going to do it. You wouldn't be able to get me in a choke if we had a proper fight. You'd be down on the floor. What was that? So yeah, we're off to Woodbury, and yeah, gonna get going.
What are we working on today?
My swing. So I'm making sure that I'm exiting left through impact, which in turn gives me that good extension. I always used to think getting good extension through impact was about pushing my arms out towards target,
right?
Which is where I was going wrong, because that was making me flip the club even more, rather than exiting left.
Just getting your hands out in front of you though, isn't it? Being able to
exit left and drive through, squatting down into the ball rather than shagging it like that, like I was in all the videos.
Got to get your underway somehow, haven't you?
So it's completely the opposite technique. Instead of that, it's now that move.
There again.
Twisting.
There we go.
And moving through. That's right. Completely out of the fight. Let's go.
Don't get me in, Harry.
No, I don't. Hang on, I want to move. I've been in camp.
That's nice.
Absolutely nailed that.
About 30 yards over.
Oh my god, that hit something hard.
What? That's somebody's head.
Yeah. Come on, Cafe del Transit to see one. Get to see one. Yeah, no, you'll go on to see one. Yeah, go on. That's a beautiful swing.
That was beauty.
That was absolutely pure.
Nearly down to the fence. Did you get that on, Harry?
Yeah. Just watching every shot of Tiger's round at the PGA Championship, just reminiscing.
Filth.
Anyway,
You can't include that last bit in it, mate.
no.
Yeah. Honestly, that's pretty good, isn't it?
I have a haircut to get to. Thanks for this man for turning up for once and actually practicing. I haven't seen you in about 3 weeks.
Mate, I was playing 9 holes this morning when you were still in bed.
I was in bed because I was up until 3 editing this Portugal vlog.
Shout out Tom Dedro Golf.
Tom Pedro.
I usually include a bit earlier
Tom
when I said
Dedro
that your
Golf.
head's. I usually include a bit earlier when I said your head's got too big.
Anyway, I'm off to have a haircut. Oh my god, we just treat it seriously for a minute. Anyway, so good little practice session. Wasn't much golf footage there, was there, to be honest? But you feel like you're hitting it pretty well, don't you?
Did I say that?
You said you feel like you hit it pretty well, I'm sure.
No. Fine. Alright.
I'm off to have my lid chopped off. Thank you very much for that. And then come back, do some editing, and then tomorrow morning off to Minchinhampton to have a lesson with Stuart. So
And what we did on Thursday, Harry?
Thursday we're doing a vlog with James.
Who's James?
James Wiltshire.
Who's that?
He does YouTube, I think.
Right, okay.
You, James?
Gorilla?
That's the one, Gorilla James.
Okay, sorry.
See you guys in the morning.
Wait. I've got something to announce.
You and AJ getting married?
No. Zoom out a second. Zoom out of it. Right back out and get in on both of us. My big announcement is me and Harry can have fun. Adios.
Let me give you a cold spark out one of these days. Like you have a lesson and you talk about like a movie you want to make or a feeling you want to get and you go over it once or twice, but you just went so in depth to every single part of that feeling that I was able to get a really good idea of what I needed to do.
And again, if you, and this is why I think depends on your learning style. So I'm hugely visual.
Yeah.
So my first instinct would be show me how to do it.
Yeah.
And then once I'm looking at it, I'd be asking certain questions. Well, what does that feel like when you do that? So I'm very visual feel. They'll be my first two learning patterns.
Okay.
So very visual, and then it's all about feel. What does it feel like? Now, some people are very audible, so they would listen to what people tell them to. Okay, right, okay, not so much instead. So it just, we're all very different, but I think the thing is that by creating, you're feel orientated, so I'd say feel orientated is probably quite visual as well, I would say, from my own experience. And again, it's just seeing patterns of movement.
Yeah.
If you went from Hogan to Tiger, so we're talking best part of 70 odd years 80 years of golf being played in between Hogan and they're all doing the same thing.
Yeah.
They're all doing the same thing.
Well, when I watched that guy, what's his name again?
Raymond Floyd.
Raymond Floyd. When he told me, like, obviously how unorthodox his swing was, but through impact, how perfect it was.
Yeah, how is backswing? I mean,
Unbelievable. I wasn't expecting to see anything worse than like Furyk, really. Yeah. And then I watched it and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I sort of slowed it down. You can slow it down on YouTube to like 0.25 speed.
Yeah.
And as soon as he gets down to here, all of a sudden it's literally just absolutely spot on. But you watch it in normal motion and you're like, how on earth does he get it on a golf course?
Yeah. So yeah, I think again it's going back to what we were talking about. I think that one thing that I've really have picked up on, I suppose, is if I knew what I know now, as the great saying goes, it's about creating a very clear picture in one's mind about what technically needs to be in place.
Yeah.
And then just a matter of very good rehearsal. So again, why a dry drill so effective is because what you're doing is you're moving the body correctly every day.
Yeah.
So the more that you move your body correctly every day, the more you cement the understanding.
Yeah.
Now we all know, because it's just physical human nature, is that understanding will fluctuate, unfortunately. But again, that's another acceptance level that you've got to get into. 1, 2, and then so you can really feel that move.
Yeah.
And then from there, effectively where you're sitting, this is going deep, so the release pattern has to be more rotation.
Yeah. I feel like when I've been doing the dry drills, that's one thing that lacked a little bit. Maybe I wasn't over exaggerating the posture enough as I came down. So position 1 there,
Yeah.
2. And then I didn't feel like I was really squatting and turning enough on the dry drills.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Now I sort of think about it.
Yeah.
Maybe I was too much focused on the club coming through
Yeah.
and clearing. You know what I mean?
And again, you think about the golf club. You see, if you think about the release of the club,
Yeah.
that's not happening until 3 to 4, is it?
No.
That's when the release happens.
Yeah.
All the other time, it's about setting and maintaining. So that's the set. Okay. Once it's set, it's just maintained through the rotation. It's now maintained through the sit and the turn. So push, sit, turn, bang there. Now, that's when it's released.
Now I think that's exactly what went wrong in Portugal. So obviously I've been practicing quite a bit. I mean, I didn't hit as many balls in practice as much as I wanted to. But when I got to Portugal, I started making a few more full swings. I already had, but not much.
Yeah.
And like you said, from position 1 to 2,
Yeah.
to the maintaining stage,
Yeah.
it felt so strange to make a full swing
Yeah.
that I felt the club was almost out of position.
Okay.
And then I noticed when I was on camera and I felt like I was making half swings,
Yeah.
I was actually almost pretty much making a full swing. And then that's when I realised, holy shit, that I'm actually starting to feel in control
Yeah.
from that
Yeah.
position,
Yeah.
if you know what I
See,
mean.
most people get so far out of posture.
Yeah, and I think that's what's happening.
And again, what you do is you get freaks of nature that stay massively in posture but swing it right up
Yeah.
here. You know, you think how high his hands are.
Yeah,
How high his hands are with a bird left wrist.
yeah.
Okay, while staying in posture.
And then coming down from that position to there
Really
and getting
quite-
everything back in track
Really
is
quite freaky. And they say about this guy, he's just a freak. Good. Chalk and cheese, isn't it?
that's just
You're like a stick.
and
man,
that
aren't you?
that feels so much more natural doing that. I cannot tell you how natural that feels. That's so strange.
Well-
Even after like 3 weeks, it's starting to feel
Yeah,
normal.
Okay.
So the ones in Portugal. I mean, a bit like I think it's the I can't remember which hole. Maybe the 6th on the old course in Portugal.
Villamora.
Yeah, the par 3 downhill.
Yeah.
I've hit it on literally almost the other side of the fairway left.
Yeah, okay.
I've struck it.
Yeah.
Now, is that coming from when I'm over the top and the old swing comes back in? So I'm not so much over the top. Sorry, I'm coming
Difficult to say.
out to in.
Difficult to say.
Because I had a couple like that. I had a couple
Difficult to
ducks
say.
with the driver.
I would imagine probably club face control pattern more than anything else.
Yeah.
Probably, I would say. Because again, good movement there. And again, we can see at that point now how we're posted.
Yeah.
I mean, your hips and everything was so open,
Yeah.
pointing to the right, weren't they? And the
Yeah.
hands would flip over to try and straighten it up. And so there you go.
So we're looking a lot better.
You know, you look at Jason Day, for example.
Yeah.
Swing it that far, does he?
No. Does he not?
Doesn't swing it that far. You know,
Trying to think of examples.
but you know, the power is very much really how we make transitions. So if we're in a position there, we've got good resistance. So if you think about a catapult, for example, if you had a very strong resistance of rubber on your frame,
Yeah.
okay, so really strong resistance, you'd only have to pull it back so far and let it go. It would be quite powerful, wouldn't it? So again, it's about keeping posture, making that rotation in posture to create resistance, and then
Yeah.
it's the ability to unwind and deliver. Go from there. Okay, let's see a few shots. Let's see what's going on.
So slow.
Yeah, just like the last one.
70 yard shots?
No. You go
120?
a little bit further than that. You go what feels like 100, just over 100 type of thing. Okay, let's see whether we can get that feel. Okay.
Shallowing out as well.
Shallowing out as well. Okay.
Honestly, you feel so much. It's such a difference, isn't it?
Okay, and again, that was nice. Like that. Okay, good. Go again. So now can we? So that there was your tracer bullet, okay?
Yeah.
There was your pathfinder. So you felt that.
Yes.
Now put that feeling to 100 yards.
I'll aim at 100 markers, try and hit it.
So you're just going to make transition what feels a little bit slower. Oops, just like that.
Are they? Are they really?
Happy with that?
No.
What's wrong with that?
55.
Okay, alright. Put that to one side.
Okay.
How was that?
Oh, good. Other than that, good shot, but just distance control. Again, controlling the speed of transition.
What did you like about that shot?
Good strike, good ball flight.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's. When I was here 3 weeks ago and started making that movement, which felt so strange. I was hitting that ball picker up
Yeah.
tractor over
Once or
there.
twice.
couple on the road.
You hit some good shots, remember?
So, and I hit a few good shots when I picked up, but honestly, I can't believe how much more natural that's feeling.
Okay,
It
all
is
right,
quite surreal.
Okay, so 150 is our target. Okay, not distance, but our target. Okay, and I just want you to put another
100 yards swing.
as a feeling, yeah.
That's the bad shot.
Yeah, that's your bad one, isn't it?
That's the bad one.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll be interesting to see where it comes
Yeah.
from.
Okay, I see that straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of flip action, look.
Yeah.
No rotation.
No extension for the arms is not as much as a byproduct of that, right?
Okay, let's have a look down the line just to make sure path and everything is okay. So good takeaway, nice position there. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
that's
a-
high handled.
Well, it's marginally high,
Yeah.
okay, all right. And I understand where you're coming from. High handle generally equates to
Yeah.
that as a rule. But if you look at the club face, okay, down the line, we can see already how close that is.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put a line on our ball just to sort of gauge impact. I mean, that's shut
Yeah,
down
that's
quick.
Okay.
You know, at that point there, we should be feeling butter the club around, but it would almost feel like that.
Yeah. So like we were talking about over the phone.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. So again, there, what we've got is that's post impact. Okay, and there you
Yeah.
go. So from there to there, it's. You see straight away it was off the blade left, wasn't it?
So that's straight away. That's the bad one. So if I hit one of them, it's just making sure that.
Yeah.
I suppose pre-shot routine coming to the lot of that. A couple swing. I mean, generally I've been doing a couple swings and just.
Also,
Just
that's
a half swing.
building up that familiarization, isn't it?
Yeah.
So again, if we just set yourself up to that ball there for me, please. So if we looked at that last one, we know it's coming down. Good position here.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we were to do, say, this, impact, and that as a feeling,
Yeah.
that would probably be flush,
Yeah.
okay? That last one, 3 was good, on, okay?
And the start of 4 shut down.
You'd have been like that, post-impact.
Which is low left. Which is
Which is
exactly the bad shot.
Which is
coming
left.
in. That's it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of feeling that, you know, the more that the butt traces this way through the rotation,
Yeah.
the more then we can stabilise that through. Okay, right. Back on the mat. Just bounce here. T-peg. And show me halfway with 2 straight arms.
Half swing.
Yeah, with 2 straight arms. What would that look like? There you go, there, wouldn't it? That's it. Right, okay. All right. And then from there, so we're going to go sit and toe with those 2 straight arms.
From there.
Yes. Good. Okay. Right, so put that into one motion, that same feeling, so we're creating that little bit more width.
You know, one more time to see what that feels.
Good. Okay. Right, so
One
now we're
motion?
we're going to put that feeling into one movement.
Off balance.
Yeah, well,
Felt okay.
look pretty good. Okay, how would you rate that shot there, out of interest?
Pretty good considering it's the first time I've really tried to hit a draw that hard. First time I've tried to really make that movement. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Brilliant.
Except for
I would say that was excellent.
Yeah.
That swing there, yeah. Okay, good
Maybe I'm
again.
too
for me.
critical of myself.
Well, again, look, I'm only asking you questions to try and get into your feelings.
Yeah.
And I'll explain why I think it was a very good golf shot as of now. Okay, so do it again, exactly the same for me. Okay, see, I think that's absolutely fantastic. Okay, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Alright. It's all because of where you're aiming. Alright.
As in right.
Yeah. Okay. So,
My parallel line is like over the 100 marker rather than.
correct.
Okay. So it's actually drawing from.
It
Technically, drawing from
for me,
start
that
to
was a
target.
pretty good golf shot there.
So we're doing a half swing or normal
Half
swing?
swing. Half swing. Alright, feet. Keep your feet there. Square everything up. Come on. Take your left foot back a bit more. Come on, keep going. Okay, a little half swing. So it's like just like a long chip and run. That's your feeling. Okay, good. Nice shape. I'll be your caddy. Beautiful. Great move there.
Just try to go a lot slower there.
Yeah, that was a good move.
Slower and build that up.
Sweet move that was. Okay.
So I felt like I was swinging it effectively to. This honestly felt like I was swinging it to here
That's what it felt like.
Yeah.
in real time.
And what we're trying to work on is Harry's expressed he's such a feel orientated.
Yeah.
That I swear to God that felt like I was.
Yeah. It's nice.
And then shallowing it nicely now.
Yeah.
So really what was happening is he would get quite steep on it initially.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he's shallowing it through the pivot of the body.
That's great. Look at that. Loving that.
So now I'm creating that look a little bit more at impact.
Yeah.
And again, that face on, what's that, 40, 29. Okay, so much better with his posture, a lot more centralised, squarer. Up. Nice drive and sit.
Yeah. Nice line there.
Well, at impact, his hands were on his right thigh. 3 weeks ago.
Wow.
It's a punch shot.
Up and down.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
So yeah,
Progress.
getting there.
Yeah, I like that a lot.